Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Offense set on first down. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back gets the give. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all up.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone...
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really...
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Can anyone catch him? And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Quarterback checking off. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This offense has a 2nd down play. Handoff to the lone back. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And let's put up points today. What do you say? The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll try the run. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And it's no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
The receiver on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Let me tell you something. When that guy goes in motion, alert, alert. He's a burner. I have to be 100% locked in and understand they can give him the football and he can burn. Great job by the defense being locked in on their keys and knowing that could be a possibility.
Now the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Sayin. He's not afraid to go deep. And he intercepts it. Bringing it back. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he... The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. The Buckeyes will have a 1st down. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. He chucks one out to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now on second down after the incompletion. The play action fake. Throwing right. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
I feel like the defense right now is living rent-free in this QB's head. Of course, they picked him off the last drive. They almost picked him off right there. This defense doing a nice job mixing up their looks, and they're completely confusing.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. A huge return there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start looking deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got... Here comes the offense onto the field again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ohio State!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room at the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6. Right back to him. Can't get him to the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Buckeyes will have it first and 10. Give to the running back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll leave it with him. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough.
He's brought down near the
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through it.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. He'll throw one to his right. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jess. He's off to the races. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Johnson wants to throw it, trying to get to him. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us.